Okay, my Young and the Restless fans, we got to talk about today's episode. Tucker doesn't trust Ashley. Quick turnaround. We see Phyllis venting to Summer and Nick, and Diane is begging Kyle for forgiveness. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for November 4th, and without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So we start out over at the Glam Club where Nick meets up with Summer. They're chatting about the glow she has that she had received on her honeymoon in Costa Rica. He wonders also why she looks so miserable. Now, she says the trip was perfect, but problems with Diane were waiting for them when they got back. Now, when she asked what he's been up to, she hoped that he's ended things with Sally so that she can stop worrying about him. Now, he reminds her, though, that he's the parent and she shouldn't worry. Now, Summer knows exactly what Sally is capable of, but Nick fills her in on Sally and Chloe being fired and admit that he's on a break with her. And of course, Summer is very happy to hear that. Now, Kyle runs into his mom and she tells him something has happened while he was gone and yeah, we need to talk. Now, he knows and says that they need to go to the house to discuss it immediately. Now, when Diane and Kyle get to the Abbott estate, he prompts her to, you need to explain this secret. Now, she tells him all about being blackmailed by Jeremy Stark and then by Tucker. Now, she admits that Tucker provided her with the ability to open that door back up with him and Jack. Now, Kyle is absolutely annoyed that she colluded with Tucker and then tried to hide it. Now, she swears that I had no ill intention. However, Kyle is not caring about her intentions at all. The point to him is that she broke his trust and he has no idea if they can get back to the way things were. He's also wondering if it was a mistake to put so much faith in her. Now, Diane claims that she chose to admit what she was hiding because it was eating her up inside. Well, Kyle is not persuaded because he says confessing out of fear of exposure don't count. He's having a hard time believing that her coming clean was not a defensive act. Kyle reminded her that she promised she wouldn't hide anything from him. Now, Diane is sorry she broke that promise, but Tucker forced her to. It's not only now that she's felt strong enough to break that hold over her. Coming clean was spontaneous, and she was so afraid to tell him because she couldn't stand knowing he would think less of her, and that would destroy the relationship that they have created. And ever since she's came back, all she wanted to do was prove her love for him is endless. And she begs him to tell her that he knows that's in her heart. Never in a million years did he think that they could be a real family, but they bonded and it's amazing. That means as much to him as it does to her. Now, he needs some time to kind of marinate and sit with all of this information. He doesn't know how he can believe the things that she's actually saying to him anymore. Now, over at Society, Ashley is sitting there flashing back to Tucker telling her all about his random reunion with Diane in L.A. She accused him of using a mother's desire to his own advantage. Now, she recalls Tucker telling her about his pact with Diane and how he helped Diane with Allie in exchange for information on her. He assured her it was a benevolent arrangement. Tucker pops up and popped her right out of that flashback. Now, when she admits she's been thinking about him, she adds, don't be happy about that, though. Now, he's smug about it and asks what thought about him had her so captivated. She's decided that it's all sounds shady as hell, and she can admit some of it might make a little sense. It wouldn't be the first time he allied with an enemy to fulfill a goal, so she believes him. Now, she's been trying to ignore him since he came back, but it hasn't been successful. Now, he could see that that's a positive, but think it's a little bit too soon for such a big turnaround. Now, Ashley accuses him of being malcontent. Now, Tucker wonders if she's trying to lure him in. Now, she wonders if he's questioning the power of his animal magnetism. Is she trying to manipulate him? She admits that she could be using her female wiles, but if he has nothing to hide, why do you care? Now, he accepted that as a challenge. And yeah, these two, I don't see it going in the right direction. So one of the three stooges, Phyllis, runs into Jack over at Crimson Lights. Now she wants him to confirm that she was right all along about Diane and Tucker. She also wonders why he's not more outraged. Now, he's not happy about it, but he is hardly pleased that Phyllis is so happy about it. Now, this has been heartbreaking for both of the kids, and she knows about that, but has already made her opinion clear to them. Now, the point is that the truth is out, and if everyone had listened to her, none of this would have happened. Phyllis just wants Diane to leave so they can all move forward. Diane needs to leave town before more secrets come out. Jack decided he wanted to storm off the patio. She decided to chase after him. Diane has you totally sucked in, doesn't she? And he claims his feelings about Diane is neither here or there. He suggests that you stop worrying about Diane and you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Ever since she came back, you've been obsessed with taking her down. Now, Phyllis can't believe that she's being made out to be the bad person here. And she can't believe that she's being made to feel guilty for trying to help everyone out. Help! You and I both know there is a hell of a lot more than this to that, he says. And he's sure she would be going after Diane if she had came back as a saint. Regardless of what she done, if Diane leaves now, her exit will leave a hole in the lives of my son and my grandson. Now, Phyllis knows all of that and is sure that, I can help with the kids. She hopes that he starts to see things clearly as his son seems to. Summer interrupts, and of course she guessed what they're arguing about. Now, Jack hopes cooler heads will prevail, and he walks out. Now, sitting down, Phyllis complains that nothing she done can compare to what Diane has ever done. Now, Summer points out, well, there's a difference there. Kyle. Now, her mom thinks Diane uses him like a card. Now, she asks Summer if she feels like it's a good idea for Diane to stick around town. Summer admits that she wanted her husband to heal and get some sense of peace, but now more lies, more secrets have come out, and she agrees with her mom that Diane needs to go. Now, Phyllis is over at the glam club and is surprised to find Nick at the bar at the middle of the day. Now, he wasn't in an office frame of mind. Well, neither is she. Now, sitting with him, she asks for his honest opinion. Do you think that I'm vindictive and innately bad? Well, Phyllis, I can answer that. Vindictive, yes. Now, Nick takes a pause to mess with her and assumes that this has something to, of course, do with Diane. She confirms it. He hopes she and Summer are okay. Well, she was like, I don't know, but she's really tired of being treated like a villain. It's starting to really get to her. That's because you put a lot of energy into being one, Phyllis. Now, Jack arrives over at the Abbott Estates and was very surprised to find Diane is there. Now, she explained that she and Kyle got everything on the table. Kyle is gone, but she stayed back to check on Harrison. He grabbed some paperwork and announced that he has to get back to the office. Now, Diane would like to tell him about the conversation with Kyle, but no, Jack was like, nah, I'd rather hear from Kyle himself. She's not sure where they stand now, and Jack isn't sure of it either. And then he walks out. And then Harrison comes down the stairs and tells his Dee Dee that he doesn't feel well, and Diane notices that he is burning up with a fever. Now, over at Jabot, Summer brings some coffee over to Kyle. Now, she admits that she walked in on a very tense conversation between their parents. Her mom won't let up on going after Diane. He thinks that this is just all a hot mess, and he's already confronted his mom, and she confirmed all that Jack had said. Kyle feels betrayed, he's mad, he's hurt. He thought about what his mom did. She may have committed some felonies, but nothing malicious. I get it, he said, but his wife knows he wants to give his mom another chance, but she doesn't think that they can run the risk of trusting her again. Yeah, this is going to be tough. We got to see what's happening. Also, we got to stay tuned next week because Adam tries to fix things with Sally. And then we also see Tucker and Ashley talking about how they want to put the fear of God in Diane. And then as for Abby and Devon, look like they share a hot kiss. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Friday, November 4th, 2022. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.